What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today it's going to be a mix between the iPhone and the T3i because I'm too lazy to pull the T3i out right now. It's sitting in the camera. It's just such a massive camera. It's a dinosaur. It's kind of old. Anyway, today I got some simple stuff to do in the shop. I figured I'd go ahead and bring you guys with me. It's always more fun when you're there. What we're going to be doing is taking the piece of intercooler piping that came with the kit that is existingly flanged with a HKS blow-up valve, and we're going to be cutting and chopping up some other existing intercooler piping that I have and making it accept the 50mm Tial blow-up valve. The purple one. I got a purple one, guys. I finally got a purple one. Cannot tell you how happy I am. Also, the intercooler piping that is currently wrinkle black, hopefully today we'll get to see just kind of, a little teaser of what it looks like with our Street 2 Motorsports couplers. I have -2 couplers. It's a 90-degree and a 2-inch coupler as all I need to finish the kit. I am super stoked to see what these are going to look like. Instead of those bright blue eBays, these things are so freaking expensive. It is unreal. I literally am going to have almost $150 in just couplers on this kit. Anyway, before we get started, I got to drop off some packages from the post office for Truly Boosted. Guys, everyone that supported Truly Boosted from that last video, thank you. It means a lot. If you haven't got anything from Truly Boosted, you want some nice car gear, go to trulyboosted.com, pick yourself up a hoodie. Guys, it's hoodie weather, finally, boost weather. Use the code NitroKid98 to get yourself 10% off. This is not a sponsored video because I own the company. Anyway, guys, let's get to the shop. So we finally made it back down to the shop. The goal of the day is to get this HKS blow-up valve flange off this piece of intercooler piping and get it flanged for the new Tial 50mm V-band series that we have. Now, a lot of people originally, when I done this, asked me why I don't like the HKS blow-up valve. One, I am a huge fan of the original blow-up valve that I ran, which was the Turbo Smart RFL, which is a really effing loud, that's what it stands for, blow-up valve. They're just loud, they're obnoxious, I love it. I love the Tial series. I think they're beautiful blow-up valves, and it's a Tial, so I mean, realistically, you're never gonna have issues out of Tial. Builds some awesome stuff, super durable, super reliable stuff, and it's purple. It matches my setup. Now, the final reason that I do not like running HKS blow-up valves, guys, get ready. You're going to be aggravated and angry at me. I think they're ugly, okay? I know that is not what you guys want to hear. I know a lot of you guys are floored right now, like, really? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I just don't think they're aesthetically pleasing. That, and this is a piece of Chinese intercooler pipe, which means a Chinese flange. It is hard as you know what to get a HKS blow-up valve snap ring and the blow-up valve in this right here. The last one I tried just wasn't going to happen. They didn't have it machined out enough. And so instead of buying a blow-up valve and fighting to get it on just to find out that's the case again, I went ahead and bought a Tial. Plus, once again, I'm not saying if you're running an HKS blow-up valve, I think it's all, I don't like it. I'm just saying I'm not a fan. Personal preference and nothing more. All right, I know that's a piss poor excuse. Hate on me, whatever you got to do, guys. But drop a comment, tell me that I suck. There, let's do that. But I just don't like them. I never been a huge HKS blow-up valve fan. I like a lot of other things HKS does, just not their blow-up valve. So we're in my messy shop. Let's go ahead and throw this sucker on the chop saw and get this flange off. I know so many people are hating on me right now, but I love you guys, so that's what's up. So I believe this is going to be the only way we're going to be able to cut this piece of intercooler piping. I had to basically take a bolt out of the angle keeper. That way I could get the intercooler piping in there. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do it and keep my fingers out of everything. I'm going to have to hold it here with one hand and then pull it down with the other hand there. And this is extreme OSHA violation, I guarantee it. It's really the only way I can do it. I didn't want to do it with the wheel just because I didn't. You know, you got a chop saw, use it. So we're going to try this. We're going to see what happens. Don't hate on me too much. But yeah, let's do this thing. Let's try that. I think this is going to be the safest way for me to cut it. And I still want to cut it as close to that pipe as possible. That literally worked the best we could hope for it to have worked. Let me do some measurements and see exactly what we need to cut to fit the flange for our Tial blow-off valve. So I'm in a little bit of a dilemma now. I was originally going to use the hole saw just from the beginning, and it was just going to cut out pretty much everything except the little minor bits of the weld. But then I checked the stepper bit, and it's going to cut out pretty much the rest of this flange for the most part, and then cut into some of the weld as well. And the thing that we don't really need all that weld to be gone. We just need it cleaned up really well, because as you can see, this thing's pretty much going to be good right there. So I think I'm just going to clean up as much of that as possible, and we don't necessarily need it much bigger than it already is, because that's more than enough. It's big enough size to bleed off all that pressure for us. So I think we're going to start with the stepper bit, and if it doesn't do everything we need, then we will move on to the hole saw. So let's get everything set up and see how this works. Wow, that's not going to get hardly any of what I want it to get. Damn, that's going to suck. I guess we're going to have to use that hole saw. I mean, I could sit here with like a flapper wheel and grind this down. I don't know. That hole saw is pretty much going to get rid of all our problems. And it's going to be, look at that, it's going to be like a perfect fit for what we're after. I think we're going to give the hole saw a try. I'm a little nervous about it, but let's see what we got. Let's try it again. I'm a little nervous about this thing. So we finally got this piece drilled out, turned out really well. It is pretty much a perfect fit to this flange, as you can see. Super happy with how that turned out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hopefully get our fab guy on the phone and be able to get this welded up today. I'm going to go ahead and take a file out, clean out some of those burrs, and then hopefully he can get it in today, because I really want to see what that blow-off valve looks like on that piece of pipe. And then next time we can get it painted. I still got a lot of things that we're going to do to some of the pieces, because once again we're still waiting on head studs. But just so you guys know, that is not the way that you want to do that. You really want a drill press vise, something you can put it in and keep it from ripping it out of your hand in case it catches a burr, because that drill press, with the way the belts are reduced, if it catches something, I'm not going to hold it back. But I had to do what I had to do. But just so you guys know, that's not the way you want to go about it, but you got to do it with what you got. So anyway, let me give him a call and let's see what's going on. So unfortunately my phone is in a dead zone, so I keep dropping the call. I've tried calling like 3 times, and I can't even get through to the answering machine because I dropped a call. But we're going to go ahead and ride over there. I don't think he'll mind. He has a business, so I'm pretty sure walk-ins are welcome. But we're going to go ahead and ride over there real quick and see if he can fit this guy in today. And I'd really like to finish this video off with having that all set up and being able to at least put the blow-off valve onto the intercooler piping. We'll see what happens. We may be able to, may not be able to, but at least I'm trying. So here we go, guys. So we are heading back from his shop, and unfortunately I don't believe he's in business no more. The shop looked kind of run down. Doesn't look like it's been doing anything for quite some time. It kind of sucks because even though I originally thought he was out of business, and then got like a glimmer of hope this morning that he was still in business, and now it looks like he is back out of business. It sucks because he's somebody who can usually get me in the same day. He was great to work with, and just a great guy. Somebody you could come and have something welded and stay around the shop for a little bit, you know, talk to. He's just a great dude. The good news is, though, we are going to be getting a TIG welder. The bad news is it's not going to be an AC/DC TIG, so it's not going to be able to weld aluminum. So we'd still be in this situation. The only thing that really aggravates me about this whole situation is the fact that this may wind up like the head studs, to where we don't know when we're going to be able to get somebody to do this for us. I'm doing something with the head studs now that may speed this process up. I'm not going to talk about that now. I don't want to badmouth the company that's doing this. It's not really their fault. I wish their communication was better. It should be, but things happen to the best of us. But this is where I'm going to have to end the video, guys, because I'm not going to be able to do anything else to this piece of pipe today. I'm upset. I really wanted to get this blow-up valve welded onto this, or this flange welded on so I can see this blow-up valve, this piece of intercooler pipe. Just ain't going to happen. So anyways, guys, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and guys, help us out. Go to trulyboosted.com, use code NitroKid98, get 10% off any and everything in the store. There is no max, there is no min. 10% off everything, guys. Anyways, it helps us out a lot. And that's going to be the video, guys. We'll catch you next time.